He's checked in for Finney Smith. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
For the Pacers.
And he makes a first. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly, fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions. But the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Poke loose. All alone on the break. Edwards for three. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Edwards has got 24. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting it. Close. They'll take possessions like that one all day. Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And the shot's good.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Edwards outside, and the Nets another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Back to Jackson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
McConnell against Edwards. And the Nets another 3.
3 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
The first free throw is good.
T.J. McConnell. 2.
And so McConnell nails them both. 7 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Edwards outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They're feeling great.
The Nets, 35. Your Pacers.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Edwards. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Finney Smith's checked in for Dinwiddie. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even this.
And so it's Brooklyn, a sizable score.
Your Pacers, 44. The Nets, 62.
And with with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with... And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best?
Man, I don't see it that way. You know, I've had a bunch of good games.
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
Othello can't stand Freddie, man. He thinks he's a backstabber. And
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia...
yeah, well, first of all, he rejects everything he thinks.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man.
like it. Great choice. Those suit you perfectly.
Please, 2K, please, just help Rodney make this free throw. It's very hard for him. And I jinxed it. And I jinxed it.
Thanks, Chris.
The jinx. Oh, that's all you. Yeah, good drive.
Good take.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, only down 2.
You guys want to come out in a zone at the start of third? It might confuse them.
Yeah, we could throw something off. I like that, coach. I mean, well, not coach.
Wow.
Captain.
Good pass.
Go.
Nice.
That's why.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. It happens every season.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Pacers. Bridges with the steal. Edwards with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's the 3. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Edwards. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Brooklyn. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Lillard missing.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
Now Thibault after the missed 3 from Edwards. From 18 feet away. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
For 3, Edwards buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 9 points. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
And here is Simons. Following the 3 moments ago from Edwards. Nurkic trying to get open. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Trailblazers have gone 0-5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. So timeout called here. The first for Portland. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now, here's Thibault. Covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Edwards. For three. And the three ball is good. He's got 15.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Simons. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Brooklyn with the ball. Nets leading by 18. Edwards fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that's an intentional foul.
Edwards, his third personal foul, third team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Edwards, fourth personal foul, fourth team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 27 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And the foul called on Edwards. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
Brooklyn, 57. The Trailblazers, 53.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
What do you think of the report that the team is considering packaging you in 3 unprotected...
Oh, man, I just wish that stuff would die down already, man. John, talk to me, man. Hey. No, they actually haven't approached me.
So you haven't been at all reassured?
Tons of time left.
All right, it's the last quarter.
Whoa!
Wow.
Man. Wow. This dude is cooking with grease. Coach, we need you right now. We need some guidance.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do at this moment.
Oh, yes, it is. It's only 15. I'll come back from worse. It's only 15. I'll come back from worse. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Is our coach unavailable at the moment?
Whoa, 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 hey, hey, hey. Whoa, 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 hey, hey, ref. Call T, ref.
You can't be pushing on LD like that. What?
6 seconds.
Yeah, that's like a legit triple team.
Good shot.
And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. Now here's Anthony. Wagner on the wing. Left side Carter. Back to Wagner. All alone. Rebounded by the Nets. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's Wagner. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Here's Carter. The rebound by Simmons. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time when I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted. And emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
To end the run. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Edwards. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Fires the 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. Now the big news for MP coming off the court. He has just inked a brand new shoe deal.
It sounds like he's chosen to work with Jordan. That's a major brand who I'm sure he'll be happy with.
Some noise, everyone. Come together and make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets kids dancing.
The Magic have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Anthony finds Wagner and Finney-Smith over to help. And here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
For 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Edwards can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Fires in the triple.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Takes a 3, and the Nets another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. And this defense looks rattled.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Now here's Harris. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker. Not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
Here's Suggs. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Simmons brings a double team. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Edwards for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Carter. The shot comes out. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And here's Edwards outside. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. Cole, he's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Wagner.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
And the Magic making a change here. Batase's checked in.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And they go to the intentional foul. And Suggs had a rough year shooting as a rookie, Grant.
He really did. I mean, played too fast at times. The shot will come as he slows his game down. Still, he has great upside, but must get his shot on track.
Both good from the line that time.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Isaac outside. Inside. Here's Bowl. Soft touch off the glass.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Edwards for three. And the Nets another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And he commits the intentional foul.
4th personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
The first one falls.
At the line now for Orlando, Jalen Suggs.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brooklyn with the ball. Edwards fires from way outside. No good on the quick three. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
That free throw good from Isaac.
Shooting 2.
Both free throws good from Isaac. 32 seconds left in the first. And here's Edwards outside. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Harris outside. Pass to Isaac. The three. The rebound by the Nets. Now Edwards. In the game against Portland, very impressive. And again for three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets firmly in control with an impressive 28.
14. And your Nets, you.
So a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
At the half, the score, Brooklyn 73, the Magic 39.
Well, Rick.
Substitution.
It ends up going with a new group. Isaac outside. The three. And it's Watanabe with the rebound. Here's Brooklyn. They're on an 18-7 run, setting the floor for the Magic. Banchero, good! Another from three.
And with that made three, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas has checked in. He buries it from three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Isaac, the pass to Wagner. Back to Isaac. Pass to Suggs. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good. Suggs has got 13.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Isaac, right side. Shoots a fadeaway. No good that time. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just grab it.
Bro, what are you doing with popcorn, man?
Why would I not make...
All right, here we go. Our top story today is the sudden or not so sudden departure of embattled GM Othello Akpem, who was... All right.
That couldn't have gone any better. I'd say there's a 9.
The Legend Grind this year was actually pretty, meant for what I do, because my favorite game mode on the game is actually the ones court. So the 100,000 points went very well with us.
Wait, so you're telling me a chunk of your 100,000 points came from 1v1 games?
Oh, all of them. All of them, to be honest.
やっぱり
sit right in the middle of the season, Brent, halfway through a long schedule. It's got to be a grind for these players.
Oh, yeah, these are the dog days, Kevin, and the thing that you want to do is make sure that you're continuing to come with that mentality that you want to improve. And there may be days where physically it's tougher. There might be days where mentally it's tougher. But those kind of players all collectively put together are going to end up achieving something in any given season.
And now Washington starting group. They've got Bradley Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Kuzma. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. For three, Edwards. And the Nets, another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice dribble.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside, Beal. Back to Wright. Here's Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma. And here's Brooklyn. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And here is Wright, following the three from Edwards. Pass to Kuzma. Now here's Gafford. Inside, here's Wright. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wright's got his second bucket of the night.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here is Wright after the three-pointer from Edwards. Wright, the pass to Kuzma. Some solid defense from Johnson.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Drills it from outside.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Beal. This game out 36 points for him. To the paint, here's Porzingis. And good that time.
First quarter. Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance moments ago to talk with head coach Wes Unseld Jr.
Well, Kevin, there's no question he wants them to lean on the defense and protect the rim. If you look at how they've constructed the roster, that's one of their strengths. That's what their coach wants them to do. Take advantage of things that they do well. Guys?
Appreciate it, DA. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Slowing the pace is easier said than done. How will they go about it?
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break ramp. You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Wizards trail by 17, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Morris drops them both. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And an intentional foul right there. For Washington, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He hits both from the stripe. Nets leading by 16. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis. 1:11 left to play in the first. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And he commits the intentional foul. For Washington, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Shooting for Washington, Monte Morris.
And Morris drops them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
For 3, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 31 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They double him with Simmons. Avdia kicks to Kispert. And the foul called on Edwards. So it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a very comfortable.
The score, Brooklyn 70. The Wizards 45.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barron.
Man, I can't believe we did it, man.
It's
Look
crazy.
at that.
It's crazy. It's
combos. We're super grateful to how 2K have given us opportunities to be involved in, with stuff like this. Being a woman, being a black woman in an industry that doesn't favor us, it really, really helps to know that you have a backing of like 2K.
I heard that a lot of players, 2K players in China play 2K because of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's such an honor. I want people to have the exact same experience as me. So how good it is actually to play the game basketball on 2K.
The secret to our team's success, what it really is our confidence. Like when we're playing for this big amount of money, all these other teams are playing like real tight, and when we're playing, we're just laughing, having fun, like we're real loose.
One of the reasons why I like the bigs, all of my builds are defensive first builds. So the thing I like about the Paint Beast is in the WNBA, the Paint Beast is the best rebounder and the best shot blocker. And in addition to that, they're pretty good on the inside. There's a dunk if you've never seen one in the WNBA. They're pretty rare.
Know your players' releases, so I would say I typically hop into freestyle before using a new team or a team I'm not familiar with and just get used to their players' jump shots because obviously shooting is very key to the game. And then defensively, I like to play aggressively. So I would say if you can, play aggressive, play the lanes, and just kind of speed up your opponent.
Ron, learn how to separate playing the game and IRL time. That was the biggest thing for me this year. Having to stream, do content, make videos, staying active with my fan base, and just still having interacting with my family. Just make sure you can space both out because it can mess your mental up sometimes. And that didn't happen to me gratefully. So yeah, that's just one big thing. Just learn how to space everything out before you become a pro.
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. And we are continuing our virtual rap party with our good friends. Welcome back to the show, Bash World and King Jordan. How are you guys feeling today? Bash, you start first.
I'm doing great, wonderful. I'm happy to be here. You know, y'all my family, so whenever I get a chance to be on 2K TV, I'm ready to rock and roll.
And I'm excited to be here too as well. It's always a great celebration to be here on 2K TV. I always feel like it's like a high school reunion every single time that we're on. Thank you for having me.
Well, you guys aren't alone because one of our own members is joining you. Danny, how are you feeling? We're going to head into the theater today. I see that you guys have some great gear and you're ready to go today.
I feel a little underdressed. You know what I mean? I feel like, we could step this up a little bit, you know? Let's go.
Ripped out Danny in the building.
Bash in the house. We gotta step this up.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
When you look good, you feel good. You know what I mean?
I'm feeling great.
All right, so we're in the theater. Have you guys chosen which game mode you're playing today?
Yeah, we have. We're going to be in the theater playing and one. So hopefully nobody sends us to the line, but if we do, it's just going to be Bash, Cash, Splash.
Yes, sir. We don't miss. We ready. We ain't going to miss no free throws.
Yes, sir. I love that taunt, Danny. I gotta get me a taunt. I gotta get me something.
Danny, who has better moves, my player or you in real life?
Oh, definitely my player. And please don't ever make me prove that that's true.
No, I won't.
I love the theater. This is beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
That's all right. That was my fault.
I was trying to get it to you, Jordan, actually.
That was my fault. I got to set you up bad.
We're good.
We're coming to paint.
They're going to be in the paint a lot.
I'm telling you, I love this lineup. Two great centers. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I love this.
He gonna miss his free throw.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love that Bash, other than the hat, he looks exactly like his my player.
Right. You know what? I'm glad you said I tried to match it. I tried to make it exact same. I like to look like myself in the game.
Oh, that's a good shot. Let's go. Bash, cast, splash. Danny. That's Danny the goal right there.
Okay.
Let's go.
3-point specialist. See, I need shooters like this all the time when I'm streaming. They be out there bricking.
Now I understand why Bash never invites me when I want to play with him. He's like, I need guys that can shoot. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Going to the paint.
Yep.
They get nothing down here.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You got the best centers out here. Let's go. Danny, I see you. Oh, they go to take it from me. I picked it up at first.
It's all good. They're trying to fight for something. They're sitting here with a free throw still.
That's true.
Good defense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Go.
Woo.
Oh, I'm seeing some Magic Johnson passes going on.
Oh, man. That would have been nice. That
Right.
That definitely would have been a top play contender.
Yeah.
Pressure's on.
Oh, let's go. Give it to me.
They got to guard that.
I'm feeling like Giannis out here. I really am.
They have absolutely nothing for you. Uh-oh. Don't do it.
Just
let him
shoot. Let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Hey, look at that.
I should have kept going.
That'd have been sweet. That'd have been sweet.
Get that stuff out of here.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want us to be great. They don't want us to be great. Good
Yeah.
job.
Finally, I got one. I was
Let's
missing
go.
all my shots.
There it is. They are not scoring on you guys. You are holding down the paint.
Yeah.
We got to.
Locking it up. Lock
good
up.
stuff. Good stuff.
We coming with that Miami defense.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I see you, Bash. Oh, that was a good pass. I tried to hit you, though, Bash.
Oh, here it go. Here it
Good
go.
shot. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Man.
Let's go. Good game. GG's.
Super solid. I make them when they count, you know?
Oh, that was really great. But Jordan, I thought we agreed not to mention Giannis today. I still have nightmares about that 50 bomb he dropped on us, okay?
I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to fear the deer, you know? I slipped out. I'm sorry.
You guys are such great representation of what community is about. Tell the people one more time where they can find you guys out there.
You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, King Jordan DF. I play with the community. We have fun. Just come out.
Yeah, same here, man. I stream every day, daily, twitch.tv /World2K. Same thing, TikTok, YouTube. I'm uploading daily. So come out, rock with me. They ask me every time I go live, hey, where your team at? I tell them the community. So come on, help me get these wins, and let's do it. Oh, we create a memory that lasts a lifetime. And don't forget to smile.
Thank you guys so much for celebrating Season 9 with us, and we can't wait to watch you on 2K TV next season.
It ain't gonna be so easy when LD's playing against you next year. I'm coming. I haven't forgotten. Long memory.
Remember the last time you made that tweet out, LD, and that's what happened. Be careful. Be careful.
Uh-oh.
If it's your first time jumping into my team, I definitely want you to get used to just the mode in general. Definitely try out like Clutch Time. Clutch Time is a 5-minute quarter game. You're basically jumping into the fourth quarter. It's tied up. Try that offline first. I definitely recommend the offline stuff to get used to like the different animations. But after that, you're gonna get better players. You'll be able to get rewarded for it, and then you'll be able like just to jump into online.
As the point guard, you are primarily responsible for all of the offense, right? You got to be the one to play make, put the ball in the hole, create open shots for everyone to be able to do all that. Offensively, you are a juggernaut. You have a 92 3-ball. You have a 96 ball handle. You get the Hall of Fame clamp breaker, unpluckable, hyper drive, quick first step, all the things you're going to need to beat your defender off the dribble. You have an 86 driving dunk, so you can still attack the basket. 95 acceleration, and on top of it, you still have 76 perimeter, 79 steal, so you're not a complete liability on the defensive end.
You know, just be yourself and have fun, really. Be consistent. You don't have to be the best at the game when you first start off, but as long as you're getting better and progressing each game, like, you're gonna see yourself with more and more fans and more views.
Well, in our grand finale of the 2K TV virtual rap party, we've got some heavy hitters in the house. Team 2K TV, we've got LD2K, we've got Brian, and our guest, John Smith. On the other side of the court, welcome back to 2K TV, Jimmy, aka The Professor, and new to the show, welcome Jay for Trey and Chris.
How you doing? What's going on? How you guys doing?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this 2K TV rap party. We are going to go 3v3. my team today.
Thanks for having me on, Alexis. Excited to be back with some new teammates. These are some hardcore players. Hardcore my team players. These guys play in the rec just like you guys do. So let's do it.
LD2K was talking some smack before the game, saying he is ready.
Absolutely, Alexis. Now, last time we played 3v3, Professor, you guys beat us just by a little bit. I'm going to let you choose first.
I'm going with Jack Sigma. He came out today, and I'm definitely looking forward to using him.
All right, well, I guess I have to show my card. When you think about highlight reels, you think of certain players, and no better than Kobe Bryant. So I'm going to do some work with my man, my favorite player of all time, KB24.
I knew that was coming.
Shocking, I know.
I'm going to pick the best center in the game right now to run with and just shoot over everybody. Shaquille, the Diva.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a little bit of a counter pick here. You got John Smith. You get Yao Ming. You get Zhao Sming when you put them together. Going with my hero, Yao Ming. Try shooting over that.
I never realized that's why your name was Zhao Sming.
Yep.
Like that.
Well, I hope you live up to the name because we have one more card to reveal for our opponents. Chris, what are you rolling with today?
I'm going with Invincible Tracy McGrady.
Oh.
T-Mac.
All right, we have our work cut out for us. All right, Brian.
Yeah, I see 5 99s on the board, and I'm going to add a 6th one. It's none other than the Greek freak, Giannis. Come on down.
Ooh, tall.
All right, I've gotten a couple wins on 2K TV, and we'll see what happens today. Best of luck to you guys.
It's time for payback. Go up. Dang it.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice. Oops.
Let me get you a screen, Chris.
Oh, I don't need a screen.
Oh, good take.
We going down, we dunking.
Good take, good take.
Love to see that highlight reel.
Oh, T-Mac coming back. Okay. All right, this is going to be a tough matchup for me.
Ooh, trading off baskets.
Right back.
Yep.
Nice pass.
I see you.
Let's
Great
go.
finish.
Out of bounds.
No.
Oh.
Who will be the first to get a stop?
Not you guys.
I mean.
Lock him.
Yep, get
Lock
out.
him.
There's the first stop.
We're out. Oh, I threw that away. Oh.
Yeah.
Help out.
Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have helped there.
That's a green. T-Mac is tough to guard.
Oh, Jimmy, you don't want that? Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
my goodness.
That's my teammates, Brian. I'm going to find them.
It's getting spicy.
Nice take.
Last time I passed, I got a turnover, so we're done passing today.
LD didn't need one excuse to not pass.
Never met a shot that I didn't like.
Especially not with Kobe.
Absolutely.
Give me that board.
There you go. Kobe.
Nice take.
Bryant.
Nice. Let's go. Let's go.
Then with that 540.
That was nice.
I'm locked in.
Tough dunk.
Great job.
There it is. The drop off to the big man.
Okay.
12-11.
What a finish.
See you, John.
It's that Dev luck right there.
He told somebody at the dev room before, he was like, listen, I'm logging in at this time.
Yep, stay on him, stay on him.
Good D, though. Good D, though.
Good stuff. We got a close one. Professor, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we haven't heard from that team for a while. What's going on over there?
Locked in, Alexis.
Nice. Good pass.
Lock into that.
Ooh,
Got you,
lock
John.
into that, he said.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Oh.
Couldn't get to him in time.
Ooh.
Oh, good dunk. Good dunk. All right.
We're officially in no 3 territory.
Yeah.
We are in no 3 territory. Oh, you
What?
got that? Okay. All
I
right.
don't see a ref.
All right, I got T-Mac. Putting the moves on. Oh, the back door.
Come on.
We're in
Nice,
trouble,
Amy.
fellas.
Let's go, let's go.
3 on 2.
Oh, now.
See high.
I see you.
Pass.
See you running. Yep.
Okay, we'll take the 2. We need stops
We
now.
need
Yes.
a stop. A stop. Comes the screen. I'm getting double screen. Communicate. Communicate.
We see it. We see him.
Yep.
Nothing at the rim. Nothing outside.
We're there.
3.
Ooh, we got it. That might be a good step back. Ooh,
Nothing.
all right.
Good board.
Oh,
Good board.
come on.
Good foul,
Take
good
foul.
foul.
Jimmy.
I had to.
I like it.
I don't.
That's a deep one. That's good. Good
That's
shot.
it. My undefeated record continues.
That was
Wow.
that was a good game.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait to say that.
He was waiting.
Yes, sir. Boys, man, I'm so proud. We got that W again.
Come on, you were sweating a little bit till it was like 16,
Oh.
17. You were sweating a little bit.
Guys, I was locked in this time. I wanted to end it with a bang.
And you did.
What was the game plan heading in?
We were labbing a lot, Chris. Yeah, they were. That's the word. We tried out a bunch of different players, T-Mac, Scotty, Sigma, over these past couple weeks. And ultimately, I mean, you see what my friend Chris did. I'm looking right now, 8 points, 6 assists, and a steal with T-Mac himself. So I got carried by my teammates. I set my undefeated record, but I really got carried. It was a fun game.
I was nervous the whole time trying to figure out how to guard Yao. But like Chris told me before we started, just go with the flow. And I just play the way I always do. And I saw my man open at the end, so I gave him the ball.
And Chris, using T-Mac, I see those dribble moves. You got the moves down. What advice would you give to people maybe utilizing a T-Mac card?
A lot of people get a card like T-Mac and just want to dribble and keep dribbling and keep dribbling and not necessarily get their team involved. But then you got me and Jimmy and stuff playing together, and even though we had these cards, we enjoy passing the ball.
These guys are the real deal. So big shout out to my teammates. I like Jokic 70 won the MVP last year. This is about them.
And on 2K TV, the community always gets that W. Thanks again, guys, for joining us. And congratulations on that W.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rematch in 24, Jimmy. Rematch in 24.
I will see you then.
We'll see you next season.
We're at All-Star, and you're watching 2K TV.
Whoa. Should I recreate it? All right. It's the same thing, right? Kind of similar.
I just realized if you sit under the basket and watch him coming at you, you will see your life flash before your eyes.
Oh, what just happened?
Oh, my controller died. Hold on.
Blake wins.
Come on, LeBron, you got nothing.
Oh, dude, oh my God.
They change batteries.
I appreciate it so much. No way!
Brianna Buckets was a paint beast in 2K22 also, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I think Chris Manning, I think you were Christina.
I was. She returns in 23. Christina Manning with the big layup as the crowd gets amped.
Let's go.
8-2. Look at this chemistry. See, we don't need the other members of 2K TV. We'll just bring George on again.
Oh!
There it is.
11 points unanswered.
We're only down 1.
Pump fake there, draw him in off the glass.
Nice. I like the patience, Danny. Where was this on Team 2K TV's segment?
There we
Nice.
go.
Okay,
This is my mode.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
no.
They were reading that.
Come on, y'all. Why y'all pressing?
It's an exhibition.
That's you call that a press?
It's enough for us. Oh no.
Good.
They're toying with their food.
Press
They're
stop.
toying with their
Oh,
food.
no.
Disrespect. They're orcas, we're the seals.
You know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like 2K is something that all the kids, especially where I grew up from, where I come from, that's what we play, that's what we love. So like, you know, being able to have this opportunity to be here and just in this room, when I load up the game and I see it and I'm like, yo, like now I'm here. Like it's just a blessing to be here, honestly.
That's awesome.
I'm a fan of 2K, and it's dope to be able to be on this side of it and see kind of when I'm in here customizing my game, doing some of the things. I'm elated right now, yeah. I'm gonna feel like a whole new 9-year-old kid again.
Every basketball player around the world, male or female, they want to possibly be in the game. You know, that's like you've reached it in life. So it's definitely a surreal moment. It's one of those moments that you didn't think would happen, But with consistency and hard work, me and you know that anything's possible.
When the moment came and you got to tell family and friends, what was the reaction?
Man, everyone was like jumping through the roof. Like everyone was super excited. But the biggest one was my nephews. Once I told them, they were like going crazy. Oh, my uncle, yeah, like going crazy. So it was their reaction that really like everyone else like super excited, like seeing my nephews and seeing how proud they were. Like that was the best. That's it. That's the best. That was the icing on the cake.
All right, I'm gonna go do some laundry. I'll be back for the game too.
Oh, she's actually gone.
So funnily enough, we rode over to Viper's territory, and the guy who tagged along in my cart is now our opponent. So friends become enemies real quick here in 2K23.
Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. He's a baby. Here, big ducks in the building. Oh, let's go. Man. All right. Happy holidays. Let's go.
We're all over here getting our stocking stuffed.
So having a counter move in your bag is always essential into making sure you're as unguardable as possible. So for example, with Devin Booker, man, if people queue into my step back jumpers, I'll cancel out of that, cancel to a crossover, and get to the basket. Give your defender different looks just so you're not predictable on defense.
Let's phone a friend. No. Would you like to use a lifeline?
Yes.
Who would you like to call?
You.
Congratulations to A-Loki and the entire Loki family that came out to support. I found out that people were in the Team 2K league trading up draft picks when we didn't agree upon a time. So I'll let you guys talk about that.
Collusion. Did you see Triple D?
Double-digit
Danny
deficit.
Danny deficit.
For these.
I'm glad they're having a good time.
I am extremely happy to be here, and this wasn't something I was expecting. But who knows what's in store? I'm really excited to be here for real.
What plays have we got?
Bonus!
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
No way.
Keegan? Keegan Murray! Yes!
Look at
Danny takes the lead. 23 points.
Good defense.
Great defense right out the gate
Really?
from Team
Oh,
2K.
nice.
2-second possession. 2-second possession every single time.
I see you, Rodney.
Because of the jersey or because of my play?
All right, let's get eating. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to jump in right now.
Do you think you could still dunk today?
I'm not 70. I'm old.
I didn't.
What you mean?
I mean, I don't know.
I know. If you say, how you phrase that question, you think you still can dunk on someone today? Then, I'll be like, oh, hell no. But to say, ask me if I still can dunk? I'm 42. I mean, don't I look in shape?
Oh, greatest of shape. Look at you. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Go.
Foxy.
Stay solid.
4.
Stay solid.
2.
Stay solid.
Oh! Foul! Yes!
Oh my God.
Why did I jump? Oh my goodness.
You went against your own.
I did.
Can you believe that? I don't believe that.
And if you all remember, back in episode 30, the great Danny Hogger said,
I'm going to guarantee a championship for the Kings this year.
So we had bulletin board material for days, and we were not going to let that happen.
Is our coach unavailable at the moment?
Whoa, hey. Whoa, hey, ref, call a team, ref.
You can't be pushing on LD like that.
NBA2K23, which you're on right now.
Fabuloso.
Ooh, I like that one.
Some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down.
Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
So the Raptors starting five. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Otto Porter is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Yeah, what a month it was for MP. He was named Rookie of the Month recently. Easy to see why.
MP showed exactly how dangerous he can be on the floor all month long. Incredible numbers from the rookie. He earned the honors.
Here's Van Vliet. And a miss there off the inbound.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Simmons finds Johnson. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Edwards after the basket by Toronto. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
2 turnovers for him in just the last couple minutes. He needs to be a little more careful with the rock out there.
Here's Porter. The shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Now Edwards coming off a 31-point game. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and banks it in. Van Vliet's got 6. Edwards with it. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter.
Well, you think about the 2021 sign and trade of Kyle Lowry over to Miami. That truly was the signal that Fred VanVleet is the undisputed leader of the Toronto Raptors. It is a role, guys, he has embraced thoroughly.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Pirtle, the pass to Trent. 3-pointer off the mark. For Van Vliet, he fully took over point guard duties.
Yeah, his playing time really increased. Van Vliet becoming one of the league leaders, in fact, in minutes, guys. But more than that, Van Vliet's new role has him more vocal, taking on so much responsibility for his organization.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Back to Van Vliet. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. To the inside. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Graham, can be an issue.
Yeah, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. O'Neal, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Thomas comes in for Johnson. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Edwards. Now here's Curry, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Van Vliet against Curry with a 9-footer. Good on the jump shot.
This guy doesn't need a whole lot of space, right? Seth Curry's so good at finding his window as a pick-and-roll basketball player.
Trent, the pass to Achua. This one for three. It's not going to go for him. The Nets with a lead. And here's Curry. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And that one drops.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Now here's Trent. And an Obi for three. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Off target from outside. The Nets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Thomas. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Van Vliet outside. Fires it. And again, no good by Toronto. Doesn't go that time. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
And your next U15 team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And that one's good. Simmons.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Johnson. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup. Simmons has got 8. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does. And with the offense reeling, Coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Edwards comes in for Dinwiddie. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Porter. Pass to Boucher. Goes back up. Van Vliet misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And Toronto has possession. 11-point game. Van Vliet finds Trent. Back to Van Vliet. There's the 3. That one no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. So the Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
For your Nets, Seth Curry.
A minute 20 left in the first half. O'Neal. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And he drops the first. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Both free throws, good from Van Vliet. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted, because, boy, do things change quickly.
Toronto has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got his 5th rebound in this one.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Van Vliet. The Nets making their last shot. Can't cash it in from close range.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for O'Neal, and Sumner subbed in for Edwards. Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet outside. Tries to break his ice. Hauled in by Curry. The shot no good. And so it's Brooklyn liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Pascal Siakam out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Now here's Bridges. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And out the line, shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Bridges hits them both.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Over Finney-Smith. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
I can't say this enough. You have to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things. He's better when he plays within himself.
Here's Porter. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Well, when Porter gets that kind of room to operate inside, he's extremely dangerous.
Now Edwards. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Anunoby, he's checked in for Van Vliet.
OG Anunoby.
The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well. A nice start to the third, 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Siakam outside. Trent outside. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Edwards. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
They've just been so careless with the ball. And the opposition has taken advantage of this, scoring 6 points off their miscues.
Here's Toronto now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Siakam, the pass to Trent. Misses from short range. The Nets with the lead. Bridges outside. To the left wing. A good look from Johnson. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The offensive rebound. And the basket by Trent.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going, he's impossible to slow down.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Bridges. And it's Thomas in for Edwards. And Toronto also making a switch. Boucher's checked in. And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, B.A. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if his shot isn't there.
Basket's good. And the Nets lead by 9.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Trent's shot is off.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Steps back and shoots. Thomas, that's good. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
Wow, Joe Harris continues to improve as a passer. What a look.
Here's Siakam. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Raptors. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Trent for three. Dinwiddie with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Harris. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet comes in for Porter Jr.
And at the line, one time.
Toronto's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Looking to end this cold spell. And the basket by Van Vliet. He's got 14.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Here's Dinwiddie. The shot misses. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Edwards out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Edwards with it. 6 to shoot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Van Vliet. Trent outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. Now here's Edwards. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Trent. Here's Siakam. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
First free throw is good. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
Siakam hits them both.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Toronto trailing. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Siakam outside. The open shot by Van Vliet. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 6 assists in the game. Brooklyn calls timeout. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's Simmons. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Nets lead by 8.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Siakam, pass to Van Vliet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And the Nets with possession.